So I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, and I gotta say, it was not bad. If I were to give it a rating, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I gotta be honest that I've really learned this now, is that video game movies are not meant for everyone. More specifically, they're more tied to a specific audience. Video games / video game movies and movie critics don't really mesh well together. If I were to go into watching this movie with only watching the first Five Nights at Freddy's and no other context or information, I would kind of find this movie a little bit bumpy or kind of clunky, and more so, I felt like the story was not fleshed out enough. I feel like certain scenes could have had a little bit more better explanation or different angles. So that was kind of a con. And I definitely don't want to get into spoilers, but I definitely feel like there could have been a few other things that they could have fixed within the story. However, if you have played the games, if you've read the books, if you know the lore, if you even watch a game theory or all the above, this movie was genuinely a treat. It genuinely was enjoyable. It had more thrills, it had more chills, it definitely had more scares to it. And there were so many parts of the movie that I'm like, hey, that's a reference, I get that. Or, hey, that's a thing that I'm like, wait a second, that's big. And then there's like other parts where I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All this, just everything as the story was going, I'm just like, caught that makes sense. That 100%, that's definitely what's gonna happen at the end. And so far, there's like that, then that. There was so much that I understood of the film that it just made it that much more enjoyable. Would I recommend watching this film? I'd say if you watched the first one, yeah, go ahead. I generally enjoyed it a lot more just of how accurate the animatronics looked in terms of the games, especially with me playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 recently. So, you know, overall, it's not a bad movie. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna say it's good or spectacular. It wasn't hot garbage either, but it was not a bad film. And finally, I was gonna put in a jump scare to get you, but yeah, probably wouldn't have watched till the end of this, but that's okay. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get you with a jump scare, so don't worry about it. All right, see ya.